Hey there, welcome. Today, we are going to tackle probably the single most important verb in the entire Finnish language. Seriously, it's the key that unlocks your very first sentences. And you know what? It's a lot easier than you might think. So let's just dive right in. So, let me ask you a question. Are you ready to start speaking Finnish like today? Because I promise you, by the end of this little explainer, you are going to have the exact tools you need to do just that.
The verb we're going to focus on is olla, and it simply means to be. Trust me on this one, if you can get this verb down, it is going to open up a whole new world of communication for you in Finnish. It's a real game changer.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the positive form. We're going to start with what's called kirja kieli, which literally means book language or standard Finnish. Just think of this as the formal, proper version you'd see in writing. It is the perfect foundation to build everything else on. All right, here they are. I'm going to go through them one by one, and I really want you to try repeating them out loud after me. Ready? First up, minä olen. That means I am. Next, sinä olet, which is how you say you are to just one person. Then we've got hand on, and that's for he is or she is. Now for the group stuff. Me olemme, that's we are. Then te olette, which means you are but for a group of people, or when you're being formal. And finally, he ovat, which means they are. Not too bad, right?
So let's see how these actually work in a sentence. To say I am happy, you'd say minä olen iloinen. For you are a friend, it's sinä olet ystävä. He or she is here becomes hän on täällä. You could say me olemme Suomesta, and that means we are from Finland. Or maybe te olette opiskelijoita, for you are students. And lastly, he ovat kotona, they are at home. Look at that, you're already making complete sentences.
You're doing great. So now, what if you want to say you're not something? Let's take a look at the negative form. It might sound tricky, but really it just adds one tiny little word. You've got this. So to make a sentence negative, all you have to do is pop a special negative word right before the verb. And here's the cool part, the main verb actually gets simpler. It just becomes ole every single time. So it looks like this. Minä en ole, I am not. Then sinä et ole, you are not. Hän ei ole, he or she is not. For the groups, me emme ole, we are not. Te ette ole, you all are not. And finally, he eivät ole, for they are not.
Let's look at a few examples, okay? To say I am not tired, which is a super useful phrase by the way, you'd say minä en ole väsynyt, or hän ei ole töissä, means he is not at work. If you're out with your friends, you might say me emme ole valmiita, which is we are not ready. You see the pattern, right? It's really simple and logical once you see it laid out.
Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's talk about spoken Finnish. This is how people actually talk in their day-to-day lives. It's called puhekieli. And I want you to know, this isn't slang or incorrect. It's just the natural, relaxed version of the language. So what's the real difference here? Well, kirja kieli, that's the formal stuff you'll see on the news or in official documents. But puhekieli is for, well, pretty much everything else. Talking to your friends, ordering a coffee, chatting with family. A good way to think about it is like in English when we say I am going to versus I'm gonna. One's formal, the other is just how we talk.
And here's what that actually looks like in practice. The words just get a little shorter, a little simpler. Minä olen becomes mä on. Sinä olet turns into sä oot. And hän on often becomes se on. You see what's happening? It's all about making the language flow a little more smoothly. This is the Finnish you're actually going to hear on the streets of Helsinki.
So, if there's one thing to take away from this, it's this. Please, don't be afraid to use spoken Finnish. In fact, learning these forms is your golden ticket to understanding real conversations and sounding so much more natural yourself. It is not a mistake, it's just how the language breathes.
Okay, that was a lot of information, I know. So the big question is, how do you actually start using all of this? Let's put together a super simple practice plan that you can start using today. First things first, you gotta know your audience. Stick to kirja kieli, the book language, for your formal writing, official stuff. But when you're out and about, just chatting with people, go for puhekieli. That's your everyday, go-to Finnish. Here is a simple 3-step plan to get the ball rolling. First, just go back and read all the example sentences from this explainer out loud. Seriously, get your mouth used to making the sounds. Second, put on some Finnish music or a TV show and just listen for those spoken forms, on, ot, on. You'll be surprised how often they pop up. And third, try to make just one new, simple sentence about yourself every day. Something easy, like Maon kotona, I am at home. And finally, here are a few common little traps to watch out for. It is so easy to forget that negative word, so always double check for your in, it, or a. And remember, sina is for one person, and ti is for a group. And probably the most important thing, please don't be afraid to try using spoken Finnish. It's the absolute best way to show that you're really jumping in and learning the language.
So, now it's your turn. You have the building blocks for positive sentences, negative sentences, and even the natural way Finns really speak. So, what's it gonna be? What will your first Finnish sentence be? If this explainer helped you, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more easy Finnish lessons. See you in the next one.